Angel. So I just came back from taking my test. And it's so funny because I didn't study. I didn't, and I missed it again by like a couple of fucking questions. You're like, what? So, hi everybody. My name is Majesty Angel. I just got finished doing a test. I don't even know if this is going up live. It's so crazy because I've been having problems like all morning trying to do like my YouTube channel, and I'm not gonna know if it registered if I don't see anybody like clipping in, and it's so crazy. I always get penalized for real, for real. Even my new short that I'm trying to play, because I see I got some Migo fans on my YouTube channel, so I always try to like put something in. I need to find like some of Offset shit and play it on here and stuff like that. But I always want to kind of like I don't know, like identify with the people and stuff, because I see it when I be dropping a lot on like the couple of music that I be
Now that
dropping from
Carolyn
Migos.
called him. I told him you was coming in a little while. You know,
Yeah,
he said okay.
he said okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't tell him that I had to go do a test, so
Why? Why?
they'll probably call and find out what's going on. Oh, good. Like what? So hi everybody, my name is Majesty Angel. I just got finished coming from taking my test, and I didn't pass. I didn't, but I didn't study. I didn't. I just went in there and I just actually won it. And I missed like a couple of questions. So I said, fuck, I just might as well just do some classes. So the lady told me to just come this Saturday, go there, register and stuff for the classes and stuff like that. But if I really would have, but actually what happened was I was looking for some more dates to actually take the stuff of my class, but they only had Tuesday. And any other day other than that, it was like so far away. So I said, let me just go ahead, let me just go see. And you know, it is what it is. But next week I gotta go take another test, and that shit is easy. Um, Dealing with that. So I'm cool. But you wanna know what's so good about myself too? Actually before 2026 actually rolled in, I was doing a whole bunch of different tests and stuff like that because I wanted to prepare myself for 2026. So I like that my mindset is a lot farther, so it didn't really discourage me. Like I was going in. He was like, "What?" It was so funny, Nana Shirley, because I was forgetting some things. So I was going through like everything. Like, okay, I was going through this step. And I was like, okay, that step don't work. Then I was going through this step, and I was like, okay, they're gonna answer it for this, that, and the third. But it was cool. So this is like my outfit of the attire that I wanted to wear today. I think I look real cute. It's real nice outside though,
Them
but
high-heeled Snickers.
she like my shoes. I should take them off real quick so I can
Them
show y'all.
high-heeled Snickers.
So now I'm gonna show y'all my shoes and shit. Wait, let me see.
Them
I
high
can't get these
heels.
motherfucking nails off. Like what?
They're high heels for
Wait,
you.
let me see. So see these, like they look kind of funny, but like these right here, they like they some Michael Kors. Don't nobody have these. They don't. I had got these a long time ago. I paid like 300 and some change for them, but they Michael Kors and they like glitter in the sun. I'm always like that. Like I have like other like pieces and stuff like that, and I'll just keep them in my closet. But these Michael Kors, they don't have these. They don't have these at all. I would never see nobody walking around on their feet with these Michael Kors because they're no longer they don't have them no more. They don't. And when I got them, I was like, yo, they are so pretty. So I always like to try to keep like certain pieces. So a lot of people was like, yo, what are those? What are those? It was like they Michael Kors. But they was like, where can I get them? I was like, nowhere. You like what? Nowhere. You'll never find these motherfuckers ever again. But I'm always like that, even to like little outfits and stuff that I get. I always like to try to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else. But yeah, so I went and took my test. I missed it by a couple more motherfucking questions, which what is cool. But they was laughing like the people because I was there before. What was so funny, and they put me in a fucking hard ass class. And it's so funny because when I was in the class, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So I guess when I go on Saturday, because I gotta go this Saturday, and get my ass back in the class because I'm so tired of taking this goddamn test for this for the pass it and shit like that. But I'm gonna get some answers wrong. You like what? No, 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 no. But it's cool. I'm not mad. I always like to stay in good energy, good vibes. I don't like to start my next day off with no bullshit. Is there anything I want to talk about today? No. What I want to say hi to all the Migo fans because I know that I got some Migo fans on here for real, for real. Um, I kind of like dropped a new short on my YouTube. You know, everybody should already know that one of them old tracks that Quavo did. So it's cool like that. I never really heard it and shit like that. So I always like when I be finding like different music and shit like that. Like you know, from the Migos and stuff like that, especially the one that I did with the fire underneath it. I was like, oh shit, that's mad tight. Like I was like, yo, they were really onto something. They really, really were. So the one that I'm playing out is interesting. I always like when I come across different things because I don't be knowing. Listen, yo, I was laughing one day. I was laughing so hard. You wanna know why I was laughing? Because goddamn Quavo, this nigga was going viral for, I guess, I don't know if it was like an up to date or old fucking concert, but he was like rapping like Hannah Montana, whatever the fuck that song, because I don't know the motherfucking song. So the girl was just looking like this, and he was steady rapping and shit. And I was like, baby girl, don't feel bad, because I didn't know that shit either. I would have just kept saying the whole goddamn verse, like, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana. But it was funny though. They was like, "What's wrong with this nigga?" No, it's just be some groupies and shit like that, and they want to go to the show and shit, and they don't know shit. So I remember when I came on here, I was like, at least learn the motherfucking words and shit. So if a nigga point you out, you can be like this, that, and the third. But it's cool though. I gotta find some shit from Offset. And I gotta run it on my YouTube channel and stuff because I gotta keep like the Migo fans that I got on my channel. I gotta keep them up to date. And I keep telling this nigga, you like what? For real. Well, I say it on like social media when I come across because, you know, it's so fucked up. Everybody want to be, you know, I don't know. I always say that. Like, people are so weird. They really, really are. They really, really are. And I had said on Twitter, I said, God damn, this motherfucking album that this nigga must be working on, this shit must be fire. Because it just seemed like it's just crazy. Everybody talking about, you know, I shouldn't be talking about this nigga so much, but it's just very, very funny because I'm just saying they talking about he owed like $3 million. I really don't know because I don't be. It's all over the motherfucking web. But I'm just saying I don't really don't know him. You know what I mean? But from the way that he be coming and moving and shit, shouldn't he have a watch that's about $3 million? You understand what I'm saying? So people really think, you know, this is that and the third, but it's just very, very weird and it's crazy. And what's so crazy about it is like how the motherfucker wish people to go to jail. Like how the fuck would you say that? Like this nigga need to go to jail. Like oh this nigga going to jail. Like god damn. But I was trying to tell people the other day. I was trying to say like when people start hating on people, it brings like more people in to actually be very very curious about anybody. Like yo, damn. And I was saying that a long long time ago. I was trying to say for a lot of people when niggas want to start saying how bad of a person you are or this person ain't shit, and then they actually go and they actually look at you know what they're doing and their projects and shit, it bring a whole bunch of different people in to love them, to support them and shit like that, and it changes. So don't ever get so aggravated or you know you feel some type of way when niggas is talking about you. Just bringing more people that's gonna love you and gonna push the motion and a whole bunch of other different things. So today is Taco Tuesday. I'm not having no tacos. I'm kind of cool on that. I'm about to just get up, run around, do a little bit of things. So my week it started off good. So my year is starting off very very well. I was trying to tell people that I was looking for a different space to be in. So I was very very excited. You know, I got approved for this very very nice apartment. It's over here by the water, and I'm just waiting for everything to work out fine for that. So I got that. Then I did my schooling. Then I'm gonna be back into school because I always like to say when I'm just talking to my kids, and I always want them to reach for the stars, and I want them to be the best that they can be. I always say for myself, if I'm asking them to be great, then I mean I have to be great. This weekend, I took my son to go. do the football thing and stuff like that. But they had like the timing and stuff mixed up. But yeah, it's gonna be like a great year for me. I'm definitely bunking down on a lot of great things that I want to do. Meaning, I want to be very, very successful. I want to be very, very active. I want to get involved with a whole bunch of different things. I'm really trying to find out how I can win a goddamn a Nobel Peace Prize, humanitarian and shit. I know I said that shit wrong, but I just think that that's what makes me so sweet. I always like to try to do a lot of different things or things that haven't been done. I think that's why too I kind of created my little avatar. You like what avatar? Because a lot of things are shifting and changing. I'm trying to figure out how I can like twerk it and stuff like that. You like what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can do this whole because look, AI is taking over, right? I'm against AI because I feel like AI and robots and stuff like that. You know how they have a lot of robots within a lot of different jobs. Like if you go to a lot of different warehouses and warehouse jobs, or you know out there in the West, meaning my nose always itch. That's a confirmation. Like picking up a lot of different like things out in the field and certain things, or they have a lot of different robots and and factories and shit like that. I be against it because I feel like it's going to eliminate people's jobs. You know what I mean? So I always feel like it should at least be half and half. But the AI scene and the animation scene is doing very, very well. I don't know if people actually know how to get an animation, but if you was to switch over and you was to get into the animation part, like you can be a very, very successful YouTuber. It's just unfortunately for myself, since yeah, well, I think I have my YouTube channel now for about 30 days. So I gotta get my shit out the mud. I would have been a lot farther if a lot of people wasn't like really hating on me, trying to get my shit like shut down. And I'm so happy that Tasha K said that shit one day. And I was like, oh shit, you stinking motherfuckers. Because I got a strike on my YouTube channel. I do. A lot of people don't know that. I have a strike on my YouTube channel because um, I guess a content creator came by and they seen that I had used their stuff. And it always pissed me off sometimes when a lot of content creators do that shit because I'm just not that content creator that's going to take your shit and then like profit and shit like that. Like, because I don't think like that. I'm not a grimy ass person. I'm not a savage. That's not in my vocabulary. And if it was all like that, I'm just saying. Especially, I just feel like that. I feel I'm just an equal give and take. Like if it's anything, I'm always gonna bust it down. I'm always gonna give somebody half. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. And when I heard Tasha K said, "Keep fucking around," I'm gonna go ahead. I'm a purposely. I'm just gonna give you a strike. Give you a strike. So dealing in the YouTube world like that, if people don't like you like that, and shout out to who that girl is, Rose Terror. Yo, she going through a whole bunch of shit over there on her YouTube channel with a whole bunch of people because they don't like her movement. They don't like that a lot of people rock with her. Yo, it's a wicked place, and a lot of people don't understand that part. Just dealing with social media, and I get that shit on all of my platforms. I get it on my YouTube. Yeah, on my YouTube. Yo, at one point, niggas was they was trying to close down my Twitter account. They kept putting these fucked up ass labels, and I was like writing in like, yo, what the fuck? Or when was it, like last week? Somebody from motherfucking fucking Florida try to hack my motherfucking YouTube account. So I'll be getting it all over. TikTok, what a lot of people don't really know about TikTok, because TikTok has changed. You know what I mean? And for a lot of different people, that's turning it over on like the business aspect, as like the business part. Y'all motherfuckers can keep trying to. You like what? Listen, motherfuckers. You like why you yelling like that? I had so many different requests for my Instagram account. Yo, I'm like, my Instagram account is dead. You like what is dead? I'm not opening. I'm not opening it. I'm not really like feeling my Instagram shit like that. And since I woke up, I probably had over like 15 motherfucking friend requests. Everybody's trying to get into my Instagram account right now because they're trying to see what I'm doing, and it's crazy. That's why I yell like that. Like I'm not opening it. It's gonna be private, 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 private. I have never in my life seen so many motherfucking requests to get onto my Instagram account to actually see what I'm doing. And that's why I always say sometimes for the people who rock out with me on my YouTube channel, it's like a different dialect a little bit because um like across social media dealing with like platforms, like you really don't get to hear somebody's mindset like that. The only place, yeah, well, sort of, well, y'all do, because I don't really talk like that on my other platforms like that, like between here and my podcast. But like I don't be in that space like that. And then I have a whole bunch of people that be doing a whole bunch of different things. And I don't argue and fight on my social media accounts like that, because my whole agenda, my whole mission is totally different, and I'm not gonna like smear my shit or mess up like anything potentially that I want to do and how I want to go in that field. Like, my shit is not like personal. You know what I mean? Now, if I had a personal account, it'd be different. Like, I got a Facebook account. No, yeah, I got a Facebook account, but I don't use it. And I have two. I have one, and then I have one that's open to the public. And it's so crazy because they was hating on me there too. It's so weird because when I was going live, like the way how I go live on my YouTube channel, I was getting so many like different people um over there. So they changed like the stimulation. So I be having a whole bunch of different people, but I don't rock on like Facebook like that. I'm not active. But the way that I have my platforms and shit designed, anything, usually some of the stuff that I do, it go automatically, it go to like Facebook. So it's cool. And I want to tell people who on Twitter, like, I don't give a fuck if you got one person on your Twitter account. Get certified. You know what I mean? Because after so many impressive, like so many people tuning into it, they'll start to pay you. You know what I mean? So don't pay that shit no mind. Having that blue check on Twitter, it does something. You know what I mean? I just ain't pay for it and shit like that. Like, cause I really don't care. You know what I mean? I feel like it doesn't matter, and it'd be so funny because my Twitter account is my only low account that I have. Like, my Twitter account is only like 47 followers that I got over there, and I still do good. Like, I get like a 300 views, maybe 500, 600 views, shit like that, or 1,000 views. So it really doesn't matter. I was trying to say last night, like, everybody, do not think that nobody can see you. My nose is itching so bad. Like, nobody can't see you. Nobody don't see what you're doing. They're seeing. They see what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep speaking out. However that you want to come across any of your social media accounts, keep doing it. It's like the streets. I always be thinking that like that sometimes. Like, when I do certain things, like do the right people, like see what I do. Like, do they appreciate the little shit that I do? Other than when I come on here and I have a lot of conversations, like that be beautiful for me sometimes, especially when I do like music and shit like that. And I did. Be like, what? It's funny because um like, what the fuck? Like, it's so funny because why the fuck? You like, why? Because on all this, mostly on all the shits that I play up there, especially like the one with Hotel Lobby that I got up there, they hit me with a stimulation. Like, what? They did. That shit is limited. What you mean limited? That shit is like partially limited. So the regular audience that it can really go to, it's like stopping it. So my views and the people that can interact with it, it'll be a lot heavier. Like, even the ones that I have up there now, a lot of that shit up there, like the music part, especially the shit that I did with like New Trip, the one that I just dropped with Quavo on there, that shit is limited. It be like motherfuckers be watching it, and as soon as I drop certain shit, they report it. I swear to God, I never seen it. And what's so funny is everybody kind of like doing the same thing. So for me, it kind of become a little tricky a little bit because I always like to see it. How can I put this? It's like when you start something and then people try your formula, which my formula is very, very good. So when I do certain shit, sometimes it's like now I gotta be a little bit like 3 steps ahead of a little bit. Like, it's so funny because I think I was the first person that dropped Kitty Rose on here, And now all of a sudden, all over you see nothing but a whole bunch of content creators or YouTubers that's dropping it. You know what I mean? But I don't drop my shit because I want views. You know what I mean? I drop my shit because a lot of things that I hear, other than myself saying it, I just want people to dig it, to understand it, and to know that whatever living situation or whatever you're going through, you know, that is always a way out. You know what I mean? That is always some good advice that you can get from somewhere. I always say that even from a crazy motherfucker, you always can get some type of a good knowledge from out of them. You just have to be in a very, very good space um, to be able to like to discern like what they're trying to say to apply to you. So I always listen to like great advice or great counsel from like whoever. You know, I always say that like, you know, because I always say just me coming up and just me doing a lot of different things. I really didn't have, you know, people like that. And then because I don't have no sisters, and I only have like a god sister now, so it's a balance out. But when you don't have sisters, it's very very different. You know what I mean? So my brother, funny. Let me tell you. So when I was growing up, my brother used to put me in a full Nelson. I swear to God, he used to choke me out for real. He used to choke me out. He used to like punch me and certain stuff like that, and I used to cry and I used to run to my grandmother. I used to be like, "He's hitting me, he's hitting me," and he used to be like, "Shut up, shut up. It's gonna make you tough. I'm telling you." I'm telling you. So when you out there and you gotta defend yourself, I guess maybe that was his point of just kind of making me a little rough, and you know, he taught me. You want to know what's so crazy, yo? Before my mom passed away, whatever, you know, she was crying one day, and I hope that I can help any other mother out there. Like my mother, she was the realest mother that I have ever known in my life. She wasn't perfect. You know, she kind of got caught up in, I guess, whatever the fuck was going on with them black communities and shit like that. You know what I mean? But just because she was ripping and she was running, she still was a great mom. You know what I mean? We never went without shit. You know, she always made sure we had a roof under our head. She always made sure we was clean. She always made sure we ate if we had any problems or anything like that. So one day my mom, she was crying and she felt like she failed us as a mother. And I told my mom, like, yo, I said, Mommy, and I said this to my aunt yesterday. She started crying, but she said that she was so happy that she heard me say that because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Once a child, once we get to a certain age, it no longer falls on our mother, our parents. You know, you understand what I'm saying? We made that choice to go to the left. And I had to tell my mom that. I told my mom that she did an amazing job. She raised us to the point and where we needed to be. You know what I mean? Me and my brothers, we went to the left. We did certain things that went against the grain. But other than that, our lives was designed very perfectly. And I think sometimes mothers need to hear that because it's just not right. You know what I mean? And I always look at, maybe I'm just an accountability. I always like to say that I take accountability for anything that I have done, anything that I have performed, or anything because I never want another motherfucker to have all that blame on them. Like, yo, all of that shit is not your fault, and I think the world should be like that. So my mom, she was in a good space. She was like, "Thank you, thank you," and my aunt was crying because she was like, that even she was in that space, and she was like that she was just so happy. And I had to tell my aunt because that's my other aunt. When I used to grow up and shit like that, who the fuck is this? When I used to grow up and shit like that, like that aunt, she always used to come to my mom's house and she used to drop me off so much gold. I had so much gold when I was growing up. She dropped me off bangles, necklaces, earrings and shit. But because I used to fight a lot, I used to lose it. So every time when she used to come to the house, she used to drop me off more gold. She was like, "Where's your shit at?" I was like, But I wish to this day, I wish I would have had it because you no longer could find like good bangles. Like I swear to God, I wish that I could find like them old bangles that they used to have. Oh my God, I would love that so much to have those bangles because they're so rare you can't find them. And I was telling my aunt like, man, y'all was like good. Like I never, y'all, you know what I mean. You always took care of your business, even though you was doing whatever the fuck that you was doing. But you still made sure like your kids and shit was good. So don't feel like that. My aunt's so mad. She can't wait to go to this function because she ready to tear shit up. And yo, she made me cry yesterday. Like she made me cry. I was crying yesterday because I've been doing a lot of, well, me and my god sister have been nothing but a blessing to me, and I always try to, maybe I could help somebody out. Like it's very good for people to, my nose is itching. What is this? Who is watching me? God damn it. It's very good for people, meaning siblings, to talk to your mom, your parents, and make sure they're like their arrangements, meaning when they die and shit like that you got everything in order, because once they die and you don't have like a funeral parlor and shit like that for them to come to, then your family members go to the morgue. And because I really didn't know, because I didn't, um it just, it's been a blessing because I've been doing majority of this shit by myself, but with my god sister. So when I spoke to my aunt yesterday, and I was telling her, because I wanted a DJ, like I want everything to go very smoothly, because my mom, even though she was with the smoke, she was a very classy, over the top woman. And for one night only, like even my other aunt, my aunt, she like 75 years old, and she was like, so baby, she was like, so baby, what you want to do? And I'm like, man, can we just get, can the family just get together for just one night? Can we, one night, one day only, can we just act civil? That's all I told him. I said, man, that's all I want. So I had told my aunt about the DJ. Come to find out, I ain't know that the DJ that I arranged, that was her little thing. I ain't know that. So he told me how much the shit was. I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna pay for it. So my aunt, she had me crying because she paid for it. Like I didn't expect for that, but she was like, nah. She said, I got you. I'm gonna hold the shit down. So it touched me because listen, like what. I hope y'all ain't see my hands. My hands are so fucked up. It won't come the fuck off my hands, right? But I listen. I can go without. I don't ask nobody for shit, like, cause I'm a grinder. All right. A lot of people in this world can't go without shit. I can go without anything. I'm very prideful. I would never ask somebody for help, ever, ever, never. And I feel like sometimes, maybe when certain people act, when I ask, then they know that I really need it, because I don't ask for shit. Never. I'll never ask for shit. And I said that the other night. I feel like if somebody want to do something, they're going to do it genuinely. And I'm always that person. If somebody have ever did anything for me, I'm not that type of person that throw shit up in a nigga face like, oh, you did this. You know what I mean? Or if I did shit, because it's been plenty of times that I have done a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm still doing shit and I ain't got it. But that's just who I am. So I'm excited about that. And then my nephew, I love my nephew, because I ain't playing with these niggas. You like what? Nah. And I had to spaz out. And I don't like to be like that. I don't like to be in that energy because they think I got soft. You know what I mean? I'm just, uh, even though I be coming the way I be coming, I'm not in that space. I don't want to be arguing with people. I don't want to be fighting with people. I don't want to be doing like how I used to do. So because people thought that I was soft and I spazzed out on people, you know what I mean? Because people do too much. He was like, "Oh shit." So I had to speak to my nephew about some stuff. So, my nephew, why is my nose itching? It's like every time when I wasn't up here, my shit wasn't itching. So, it's gonna be nice. And I got like my brother friends and shit like that, cause I think I see my header. You're like, what? I don't mean to be talking like that, but I'm really loved, like, and I always look like that. Like I always say that, like wherever I go, people who I meet, I always want them to get a good energy off of me. I always want them to love me. You know what I mean? I want them to respect me, because I feel like being loved and being respected go a long way. So like he hit me up, and it's so funny because he live out here, and he was like, "You good?" Because he lost his mom too, and I was just keeping it a buck with him because like I still didn't even really like get on my social media account, like my other social media account where like all my friends and certain people that I grew up with, because everybody just been like, I got to tell my aunt stop giving niggas my number. Like, yeah, I be having people like hit me up because I really don't. Mm, I don't want to see like sorry for your loss or my condolences and shit like that. Like I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that. I don't even want a motherfucker to tell me that. So between I see and my aunt, they like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like you gotta mourn, and I'm like, I don't want to mourn. I just don't want to be in that space. So he was like, they call me A. Like I got a nickname back home. I shouldn't be telling the world this shit, but they called me A. So he was like, yo, A, like you good? I'm like, I'm good. And yo, I love Aussie. Um, and me, I could tell it like I could tell a little bit. So one of my girlfriends, she lived in motherfucking where the fuck she lived? Virginia, some shit like that. And she was going with what the hell was his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. But he came from like Matawan. He came from Matawan, New Jersey. I'm laughing because that's how funny it was. And they was like breaking up or some shit or whatever. And she was trying to duck his ass. Like he was on her ass. And she came in my house and we was talking about the nigga. And he was peeking through my windows and shit. And I was like, yo, it's so funny because they call her Hood. Her name Hood, like yo Hood. And I was like, yo, this nigga looking through my fucking my windows and shit. And she looked through the window, and he was like, I fucking see you. I fucking see you. I was like, yo, this nigga's crazy. Yo, and they was arguing and shit. They was arguing loud, and I come from a suburban area. I come from like a suburban area, so they was yelling so loud. My man, I see he heard him and my cousin, cause my cousin got kids by him, and he heard him. He came running through. He was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's good? And the nigga Beagle, he busy arguing with my friend, which is my cousin friend, cause we all roll tight together. So he like, yo, what's good? And the nigga was like, what you mean, what's good? That nigga pulled out that cow. Well, that shit was like, boom, boom. That nigga was like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not dealing with you. And that nigga ran off. And I was like, my cousin was like, why you do that for? He was like, cause this nigga doing too much. He was like, you good, Hood? You good? And she was like, yeah, I'm good now. And that nigga put that shit away and shit like that. But I had fun times, man. I had fun times. I had fun times. I really, really did. Just laughing on a whole bunch of stuff. I remember just having a good time. Me, my cousin, and him. Oh, shit. I don't think yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I gotta tell this story. So, I was pregnant and shit. And, I'm telling you some real rapper trapper shit over here. Some real rapper trapper shit. So they came and got me and they wanted me to babysit or whatever at the time. They not together now. We are very, very good. We are born again Christians. I just want to say that shit. So they came and got me. When they came and got me and shit like that, cause they was my cousin and her baby father. They was going to click click clack. So they said, all right, hey, we be back in the morning. But I just want to let you know everything is safe around here. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? She was like, this nigga. I was like, what you mean it's safe? He said, if anybody comes through the door, he said, touch underneath the couch. Man, I touched underneath the couch. This nigga had something underneath there. He said, come here, A. I said, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, A? Because me and my cousin name is A. She big A, I'm small A. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? He said, come on here. Come in the kitchen. We went in the kitchen. He opened up the fucking cabinet. He said, do you see that? That's in the kitchen. I said, this nigga is crazy. He said, nah, I ain't done yet. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? We were walking up the stairs and shit. He said, you see this? This nigga was ready. This nigga was ready. I said, yo, this nigga is crazy, eh? She was like, man. So I got stories, man. And he was so excited when I spoke to him because he was like, Yo, I've been home for 5 years. I ain't got no new charges. I'm good. I'm trying to do everything that I need to do. And I was like, yo, that's what's up. I see. Just stay out of trouble and shit like that. But man, we came a long way. Like everybody that who how I roll with and shit like that, we really came a long way. We really did. People are not. That's what happens though when you get older. You gotta evolve. You can't be like in the same like space, and you can't. And that's what I was telling him because I was like, yo, and he's a 5% and like so he mastered like all of his 360. So I was just telling him like, yo, I learned from the best, like, cause who's talking about me? My ears is ringing. I was like, yo, I learned from the best. You know what I mean? Just being around like my brother, his friends, or just being around my uncles, cause my uncles was totally different, and just being around a whole bunch of like classy church women, and just being around a whole bunch of women who were dealing with, dudes like that who were like in the life, and you know what I mean? They abandoned they niggas when they went to jail and shit like that, and they were still there, and they made sure that they were good and stuff like that. Like, so I come from a long way. So I always say never underestimate people who you really come across, because people, you'll be surprised like who who can help you, who can give you a whole bunch of like knowledge and shit like that. So it is what it is. Like it really is. Damn, I don't think I should say this. Yeah, I can say this. I can say it. So my cousin, like, yo, it's some funny shit. My cousin, she was doing whatever she was doing. She was doing whatever she was doing. And this lady did some bullshit. I never even knew it. Like, yo, she was like a fucking space cadet. Yo, she was a space cadet. So since she ain't have no lighter no more, or however the fucking went, she started eating and shit. So my cousin was so mad. She was like, I'm gonna kill this bitch. I'm gonna kill this bitch. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She said, yo, you gotta come with me. I was like, come I was like, come with you where? Like, she's like, I gotta go this bitch out. Yo, she was at the door. She was banging on the door with that. She like, bang, bang, bang. And she wouldn't open the door. He's like, yo, she wouldn't open the door. My cousin kicked the door, and she was in the corner like, ah. My cousin was like, where's my money? I was like, yo, leave that lady. Like, she like, fuck all of that. I want my shit. I was like, yo, crazy stuff. But man, like life is good, man. For real, for real. Life is really good. It really is. Like I'm just so happy that everybody everybody's on a different accord. That's why I be saying sometimes people don't just be knowing who the fuck people are. Sometimes people have, it's like a person have changed their life so much dramatically and shit, and a person just don't know who you are dealing with, right? You know what I mean? You are dealing with Satan. You like, what? Yeah, this motherfucker was a whole bunch of different things, but he's in a whole different time. That's why people should be careful sometimes when they be knocking at that door sometimes, because you never really know who the fuck this person was in their past life, who their father is, who their uncles is, who they used to know, and a whole bunch of different shit like that. Moral of the story. But yeah, I can't wait. My aunt, she tight. She like, I can't wait to go there. She said, I said, listen, I said, listen, auntie, listen. You ain't never stopped doing whatever you was doing. Like, cause she was like certain stuff. I was telling her some stuff. She was like, nah, certain stuff that kind of went to the left a little bit was uncalled for. That's how she was. Like wasn't good and shit like that. I want to say something else, but I don't want to motherfucking get myself in trouble. Like, nah, for real, for real. I got into some shit the other day, but it wasn't my fault. Like, I was. Remember that when you heard me yelling and stuff at the lady,
Yeah.
right? So as I was going down, she had her dog. She was waiting with me. She was gonna sick her dog on me. I swear to God. She was gonna sick her dog on me. I said, "Oh shit, the lady got the fucking dog." She was. I said, "Oh shoot." She started it. You like what? She did. I was minding my own business, but she didn't know that she was dealing with a kraken. You know what I mean? I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. I mind my business. And she disrespected the hell out of me. and she wasn't. She didn't think that she was gonna get what she got. So now, as I was walking and shit, she had her back up. You like what she did? She's gonna stick her fucking dog on me.
Oh,
I
wow.
said, look at this bitch. Yo, my cousin was, no, not my aunt and my god sister. They laughed at me. My god sister said, you better get missing. I said, get missing. She said, that bitch, she said, they gonna jump you. I said, who gonna jump me? She said, her and her fucking dog. Yo, my aunt was laughing so bad. She said, don't worry about it, boop. I said, what? She said, I'm going to English Town because I come from New Jersey. So they go to the flea market out there in like an English town. In English town, you can get everything underneath the stud. So she said, don't you worry about it, baby. I'm gonna get you a taser and you gonna tase the shit out of that bitch and her dog. How dare her go get her dog, yo. They was laughing so bad at me, like they was laughing. I felt embarrassed, like, what the fuck y'all laughing at? Like, they said that bitch and the dog gonna jump you. I said, ain't that about a bitch. I said, she's not playing fair. That's what I said. I said, she's not playing fair. She went and got the dog. So let me go. I'll be in my own little mode. For real, for real. People, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But hey, life is life. I always say that. You want something in life, you go after it. You get this shit. That's it. You protect whatever that you're building. You protect your relationships. You protect your friendships. And it's time. Can I get a paper towel?
Yeah.
And it's time that we're living in,
They're all
like
heavy.
real friends are very, very hard to come by. And if you have developed a great friendship with
All
anybody, or
heavy.
if you have came to that, thank you, baby, you have came to a point where I don't know, you kind of find like a diamond in the rough, then you need to keep that
Oh,
shit.
let's see what she's.
The world heard that you said your ass itch. How are you? How am I feeling today? I'm feeling okay. My nose is itching though. I'm feeling okay. I can't complain. I can't complain. God is good. God is good. I'm just letting everything just like take its course. I feel like that. Like if shit is meant to be, then things will happen. You know what I mean? So um, I felt I felt before. Um, how can I say this? I felt before a little bit that I was doing just a little bit too much. Let me see. I felt like I was doing too much, just a little bit. Mm. Oh, thank you. Oh, you make me happy. Oh, what is going on? You remind me of somebody. You remind me of somebody. You for real. I'll be for real. You remind me of somebody. I'll be feeling like sometimes when I be lying like a motherfucker sometimes, and underneath what I be saying, I be kind of like going through certain shit or whatever, and it just feel like somebody out of the way, they'll just come and do something. I'll be like, how the fuck, my friend, my friend, my friend Sarah. Oh, my friend Sarah, and she'd come out of nowhere and she'd make me smile. She'd make me happy. Like I'd be like, bitch, how you know I needed that? How you know I needed to smile? Like, oh, thank you. But thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Mama said thank you. I needed that. I really, really did. So I went and took my test today and I failed. I fucking failed. And I missed it by a couple of points. But that's my fault a little bit. Like, well, I haven't studied. But when I went to apply for the test, they only had it like 2 days. So it really didn't give me enough time. But I always like to say, I always like to I like the you know how okay, I can explain it like this. So I was like on a mission before 2026 came. I'm gonna see what you said. Before 2026 came, I just wanted to like execute so many different things because I was preparing to go into 2026 with a new stride, with a new smile, with a new lifts of different shit. So I already like canceled out so many different things. So yeah, so I gotta go on fucking Saturday and go take these classes because it's fucking math is out of control. Like, right. It is, but I only missing from like four questions. But then next week I gotta go. Let me see what you're talking about. Go ahead. Thank you. I say thank you. Go ahead. Go do what you do. Thank you. I'll talk to you another day. Thank you. Um, but yeah. So other than that, that was cute. But other than that, yeah, I gotta go next. The following week, I gotta go take another test. That shit is simple to me. That shit is so easy. But this is motherfucking math. Like what the fuck? So Saturday, I gotta go. I gotta do these classes and shit like that. What you talking about? I was gonna say, what's my favorite word? Well, I don't know if you know my favorite word, but my favorite word is blessings. Blessings, blessings on top of blessings. And if your ass is still there, you motherfucker, you like what? You motherfucker, you gonna be great. God damn it, be great because you are great. I shouldn't say my other shit that I say. I always say I can say what I be saying. I be saying this shit on motherfucking social. Like it's time to go. It's time to go. You gotta. I'm a Viking wife. I always say that I'm a Viking wife. It's time to go hunting. God damn it. It's time to go hunting. I always say that. Now it's time for us to go step on some fucking necks. But when we step on necks, we gonna break it. It's no fucking thing. Yeah, that's the difference. These motherfuckers be trying to step on people's necks and they don't know how to step on it. I'm not stepping on it because I'm not keeping it there. I'm gonna step on your fucking neck and I'm gonna break it. It's no thing of you getting up. Cause I gotta go. I can't keep playing around with you. So let me go. Am I hungry? No. My bowl all over the place. I see my beautician today. My beautician, she actually owns her store. So I get all access. God damn it, she'll come in. Even my other beautician that I got. I could call her sometimes. She'll open the shop, meet me at the shop. She'll do my shit. People come through like, what you doing here? She like, nope, I'm only here for Angel. I love that. I'm like, well, I'm telling you, people need to know people. They're like, what? People need to fucking know people. But it's time that I do my real hair. My real hair was so long, but I was telling my god sister because once all of this shenanigans, not shenanigans, but once all of this shit is done in May, I'm
Hello,
getting
this
my.
is the security company. You
What
returned
the?
a phone call?
What the hell is that?
Security company.
You security? You need security?
No,
So what they talking about security?
I don't know. It's a security company.
What? I was gonna say I am your security.
Some kind of bullshit call.
Uh-huh. So I was telling my god sister, she was like, what you want to get? So I'm about to get my hair done. I'm gonna get it so cute, but I guess until I go, I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of wash and sets. But I'm gonna get my hair done so cute. I'm gonna get it in this long stuff. I'm not even gonna tell what I want to get. God damn it. I need to find out some shit, world. You like what? Because I need to order some food. Like what? I need to order some food. I'm not going to go sit down in nobody's shit, no restaurant or whatever. I just want to put an order in. So I think I should just call them and ask them. Excuse me. I just want to know. I talk just like that. I just want to know because I just want to know, can I just order like some pans of food and I just want to pick it up? Because soon as we get there, I was telling my god sister because she coming up here for my mom's stuff. So I was telling her like soon as you get here, you can have the car service like drop your car off. Because soon as when I get where I'm getting, the car is going to be dropped off and I'm going to get in the car and I'm driving to my house where I'm going to be at. And that's it. It's like what? So when after I jump in the whip, after I jump in this caddy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go pick my shit up. Like what? And then I'm going back to this crib and I'm gonna try to figure out how I can watch. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I can watch this shit on this theater. Find out and I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna drink all that shit up. Like what? Cause this motherfucker motherfucking house is bad. This shit got a nice ass bar. Like, so I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a real good time. That's it. So what else I gotta do? I gotta surprise my son. I'm gonna go take him to have some sushi. He talking about this goddamn motherfucking raisin cane and shit. He was
Oh, that
like, "What did they do to you?" Their food is nasty. You like what? Their food is nasty. You like you shouldn't be talking about some people's shit. Their food is nasty. I'm not promoting that shit. Never, ever, 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 ever. You like what? No, some shit is just not gonna be no white flags. Just sometimes. Sometimes this is the missus here. You like missus? You crazy? Yup. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm angry. Like, no, I'm just playing. I'm not angry. Well, I'll be angry. I'm not angry, but I'm not eating that shit. I bet you. I'll tell you like that. Nope. I'll listen. Before I eat that shit, I gonna make me a hookup. You like, girl, you know how to make a hookup? I sure enough do. Some oodles and noodles, some tuna fish, some mayonnaise. I see make his hookup. He make yo. I'm telling you, one summer we was in the kitchen making. We was having a hookup battle. You like what? For real. This nigga, I was making my hookup. This nigga was in there making a hookup with eggs and shit. You can make it with eggs, with rice, all types of stuff. You like what? Uh-huh. And then if you really starving and shit, you make sure you put your oodles and noodles with your tuna fish, your mayonnaise. Put that shit on some bread. Talking about nigga gaining about 15 pounds. They talking about what's going on with Fetty Wap. Talking about that nigga look like this, that, and the third, or whatever. I wanted to say a little bit. That shit is that jail shit. Unless niggas stay on their routine, they gonna shrink down like a motherfucker. But that's what them niggas be doing in jail. You like what? They eat a hookup. It is, and that shit on the shangle. That shit on the shangle is horrible. Like, girl, that shit on the shangle is nasty. You like what? And everybody want to eat it. That nasty ass shit. You want this shit on the shingle? Fuck no. Take this shit on the shingle. You like what? I shouldn't be talking like that. For real, for real. But y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. For real, for real. You like what? It's so funny. It ain't funny. I'm for real. I miss Miss Leola. Miss Leola was the only one that used to accept my collect calls. You like what? She's like, I'm telling you, Angel. I'm telling you. You gonna stop calling my. You gonna stop calling my phone. I'm like, well, listen, my ass. She was like, you better behave yourself. I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like, oh shit. I had a good life though. I did. I don't regret none of that shit. Everything that I've been in my life made me who I am, made me smart, made me know how to survive. I told my oldest brother that the other day. I gave him like a long ass paragraph. What's going on? Somebody's watching me. What the fuck is going on? But he felt like my oldest brother, man, our family be whatever. I mean, like my family's not perfect or whatever. But in his own little mind of his, he felt like he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. So I'm a very woke individual. As much as the times that he have been home from prison, because my brother was locked up for a very fucking long time, and it was like one of his longest bids that he ever done in his life. He was locked up for like 16 years. And I really think like this one kind of did just a little bit for him. But I'm so happy that he was here and he wasn't locked up when our mom died, because I really think that he would have lost it. And he just felt like he wanted to do his own thing, and he married this girl who I don't fucking like. He knows that I don't like her. He really knows. I don't know if I'm going to be able to behave, because I'm not fake. If I don't like somebody, I don't like nobody. And I'm not going to sit and I'm not going to front about it. You know what I mean? So I told him, like, if you felt like that's what you had to do, you had to create your own family, you wanted your own peace of mind, and, that's good. Like, like, then do that and shit like that. But the same way you felt like you wanted this, that, and the third, it's like, I was kind of robbed from that shit too. I was robbed from like being reintroduced within you. But I know that my brother loves me. You know what I mean? And that's the family I come from, because I come from a very, very aggressive family. I don't come from a passive family. My family was never like boo boo. I can't even do that shit. She said boo boo, boo boo. Like, I love you. Ew. Like, you see how that shit? I can't even do it. But we knew that. Like, our mom, our family didn't have to be like, I love you, for us to know that we love you. So my family is different. So it is what it is. So let me go. I've been on him a little bit too long. I'm gonna talk to my aunt. It was so funny because I was talking to both of my aunts. Like, they killer. Like, what? My aunt wrote it. She funny. Like, what is going on? Like, this is confirmation. Oh my god, my nose. And let me tell you something. Like, what? Something's going. I've been having deja vu, and I had deja vu today. I said I accept it. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I accept it because something great and amazing is about to happen. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I accept it. Victory, success, awards, a whole bunch of shit. I accept it. So my other aunt, she like, you did. Man, I can't wait to come up there. Like, she like, Ange. That's what my aunt said. My other aunt, I'm just sitting here smoking my little weed and stuff and drinking my little drinks and stuff. Like, I can't wait until I see you. So it's gonna be so much fun. I'm getting off. You like what? Like, confirmation. Something amazing about to happen. Like, yo, my nose just won't stop itching. My nose was not itching. I don't know who the fuck is watching me. But what is going on? You like, what, girl? Something great and amazing is about to happen. My nose, like confirmation. Like, what? And God kept telling me, y'all better be saying, God, thank you. A lot of people done dodged going to jail. A lot of people done dodged a bullet. A lot of people done dodged the murder case. I don't know where the fuck that came from. A lot of people done dodged a whole bunch of different shit. So y'all niggas be very thankful. I always say that. You're like, what? I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say I'm the. I shouldn't say that. I was about to say I'm the devil's wife. You like, what, bitch? You gotta understand the concept of that. I'll tell you what the concept of that. A wife. When you have a good wife will accept her husband for everything that he have ever done in his motherfucking life, even if it was good or bad. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the fuck need to hear that. So whatever the fuck, let's roll on out. Time to go. I don't know. I'm speaking in pretense here for somebody. So y'all niggas go ahead and do what the fuck y'all need to go do and smile. Because it looks so good when y'all niggas smile. Especially them niggas that got them pretty ass motherfucking gold teeth and all of that shit in y'all motherfucking mouth. It just looks so it just looks so beautiful on y'all niggas. Smile. I always say that. The devil be wanting a whole bunch of y'all niggas to be so depressed. So until next time, you guys have a good day. I'm like tearing my fucking nose up. So until next time, y'all be blessed.